All right, what's going on, guys? We're back at it with NFL prop video. So I'm gonna do one play for each day, just recording. I might post some more on the Twitter HotshotFantasy, so check that out. Quick recap. So we went 2 for 2 total, but if you played on PrizePicks like I did in the video yesterday, nothing hit. Boyd got his prop pretty early on in the game. Scotty Barnes was at like 33 PRA at half. Anthony Davis was the most tilting only because he had 42 with like 6 minutes left, and then LeBron decided to just shoot the ball the entire time. That kind of annoyed me. We were so close. I think he ended up finishing with 43. James Cook just, I missed the second and the third quarter, so I don't know. I didn't really watch that game that much, truth be told, until I got home. But we move on. So before we jump into everything, this is what I use to help create this video and all the other prop videos. Stochastics Pick'em Pro Tool. So I'm just going to scroll through really quick, maybe in case if anyone actually wants some props. Here they are. Um, so you'll see as of right now, Joe Flacco under 22 and a half completions is the best play of the day by far with a 59% chance of hitting. So you can use this on kind of like what I always say in the videos. You can use it on PrizePicks, sleeper, underdog, uh, bet them on the sports books, whatever you want. Now, this is mainly for PrizePicks, but on sleeper, you might have 23 and a half, which might actually help you a little more. So yeah, I'll put the link in the description if anyone wants to sign up. Definitely worth it with NBA. Obviously we got NFL playoffs coming up pretty soon, so definitely worth the investment there. So let's just jump into the Christmas Eve slate and then Christmas Day, so Sunday, Monday. So the first one we're gonna go with, there we go. We're gonna go with, and no, it was 35 and a half. Tyler Algier over 35 and a half rushing yards. Uh, they are 3-point favorites. The Falcons are over under is 45. The Colts give up an average of 130 rushing yards. They rank 27th in the NFL. 130 in away games. So they're obviously in Atlanta. So I actually saw this on here. So he is projected for 54.6. So we're going to take that. And the weird thing, and this is more of like a narrative type thing, the weird thing is the Falcons in general just being weird. I remember there were some games where Bijan was super popular and he like didn't do anything and didn't really play much. So we're kind of going with that narrative here, but I do think they do like Algier, so they mix them together. So hopefully he just breaks off one huge run and it's sweat free. So the second prop we're going to go with is, yep, Mike Evans over 66 and a half receiving yards. So Mike Evans is projected for 81 receiving yards. I kind of like the receptions prop too, but I do like just getting this because Baker sometimes will just sling the ball to him. He'll find him deep or he'll get some yards after catch. So I like that. So Stochastic has him projected for 81. Um, the Jaguars rank 29th versus the pass. And in away game scenarios, Jacksonville gives up 255 passing yards. Tampa is a half-point underdog with an over-under of 43. So kind of the same thing as the Colts game. The over-unders are there, 45 and 43. So I do think that this is going to be a good game, kind of like the Colts as well. So we're going to put that together. We'll do 15 because I've been getting my ass handed to me recently. So this is for Sunday slate. So we're going to move on to Monday. And I did post a tweet earlier about the reason why I do these videos. Because as you guys know, if you've been playing this for a while as well, they'll bump some of these props. So let's just say Minshew is 216.5. By the time you wake up tomorrow morning, it might be at 218.5 or something. Just an example. But so we move on to Christmas Day. Oops. So the first prop we're going to go with Jacoby Myers over 37.5 receiving. He had 79 in the one game that these teams played each other this season. Stochastic has him projected for 52. Kansas City gives up an average of 161 passing yards at home, and Aiden O'Connell threw for 248 in their last matchup. It was a 10-point spread in the last game. So Kansas City is 10.5-point favorites still with an over-under of 40. I'm trying to think of like a narrative thing. I really can't. But seeing that he had 79 against the Chiefs makes this a little bit more appealing. The only thing I can really think of is if they're doubling up Devontae Adams and, all the attention's going to go to him. And then Myers is going to be the wide receiver 2 in this scenario. Kind of like what I was talking about in yesterday's video with Tyler Boyd. There's obviously no Jamar Chase. T. Higgins was the star. So if you played him in um, DFS, like on DraftKings or FanDuel, he did fairly well. So kind of the same situation here. That's kind of what I'm thinking. Stochastic has him projected for 52 as well. So this one is a little, I don't know. But the second prop we're going to go with is Gus Edwards over 39.5 rush yards. San Fran 6-point favorites over under of 46.5. Keaton Mitchell is out for the season for whatever reason. And this is kind of weird of me saying it just because I'm playing him. Baltimore running backs can never stay healthy. It's just like a curse. I don't know what it is. Stochastic has him projected for 54, and we all know that this San Francisco defense is just insane. But they give up an average of 76 rush yards at home. I don't know who's going to be the backup, who's going to help Gus Edwards out. But with obviously early in the year, J.K. Dobbins torn Achilles out for the season. That video of Keaton Mitchell, his like knee going backwards, that did not look good. I do expect a little bit more of workload from Edwards. And if the carries are there, the yards hopefully will be, as long as he just doesn't lose yards or anything. So we're going to go with that as well. Jacoby Myers over 37.5 receiving, Gus Edwards over 39.5 rushing, throwing 15 on that as well. That'll do it. So I'll just show this again. You know what? I'll even do this. I'll even refresh it just to see if anything else had changed. Not really. But yeah, like I said, I'm gonna put the link in the description below if anyone wants to get access to this. I've shown it in other videos as well that they have an underdog NBA tab. So usually when it's NBA, MLB season, when MLB's around too, they do other tabs as well with Underdog MLB, PrizePicks MLB, or well, it's just this PrizePicks tab, but it has MLB as well. If you're a hockey guy as well, they have hockey props as well. So yeah, that'll just do it for me here. Just make sure to like and subscribe if you haven't already. And let's hopefully have a bounce back game or bounce back day tomorrow.